Escapes and Axe Play, Savannah Sheets, Shane Stevens, and Sheridan Perrin. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, it's two different places. Let's first talk about Epic Escapes. I think a lot of people have heard about or been there. It's a what, escape room?
Yeah. So we opened Epic Escapes in 2015, and so we've been doing it for almost 4 years now. And
Wow, 4 years?
yeah, we.
I guess if you're not familiar with what escape rooms are, you essentially go into some sort of themed room. You have 1 hour to escape the room by solving a series of puzzles, riddles, finding hidden keys and hidden clues. And you really work together as a team. It's important to communicate and problem solve together in order to escape before the time runs out. So it's adrenaline rush, it's great for team building, and it's...
Yeah, we've actually brought a very small, because we can't bring one of our rooms to you.
No,
So we
they're too
brought
big.
a very small example that Shane's going to show you of a puzzle that you might see in one of our rooms.
This might be something that you see in one of our rooms. You can see it. It looks like it's supposed to open. You can hear there's something in there, but you have to figure out the trick. So in our rooms, there would be a little clue to give you a cryptic clue to tell you, oh, this is what you need to do to open this. But just to show you what it does, we just spin it like that, and there's little pegs inside, and the centrifugal force causes the pegs to open up.
I would have never figured that out.
Yeah.
With the clues
With the
you
clue,
might
you
have.
would, yeah. Because an average person would never have seen
No.
something like that before, but
Never
When
seen
they
it
handed
before.
that to me, I was like, I literally don't know.
I got a wooden puzzle in the mail, and it was a marketing thing. Someone had put $1 in it, and we were supposed to be able to open it, but we just broke it.
You got your dollar though.
We got the dollar.
Yeah. Good.
How about claustrophobia for people that don't like closed spaces? Are you?
It's ironic how claustrophobic I am. I am terrified of small spaces. I've ridden an elevator once since I was 12 years old.
Just once?
Just once since I was 12 years old. I'll fight you if you try and get me on an elevator. But I can do escape rooms. Escape rooms, I forget that I'm trapped. And all of the safety measures that go into an escape room, there's always a way out, even if you are locked in.
Like a panic, there's a panic.
Panic button, a code, an escape door,
A
emergency
safe
door.
word.
A safe word.
Yeah, and you just become so immersed in it. It's like being in a movie. These are my favorite rooms, like feeling like you're in a movie. So you're so immersed in what's going on, you don't really notice that, there's
The
a
door's
door
locked,
that's shut, because I felt like I was at a campground. Like, I thought that I was really being chased by a bear.
A Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also work with people. So like we've had people come in and tell us before, I'm so claustrophobic. And I'm like, me too. So we've left the door cracked a little bit before, and we've done things like that as well,
And you've got different levels of difficulty. As we see, you've got 4 different games right now that you're doing, right? And you change these up?
We do. We try to change them every 18 months or so. We are keeping, our oldest game right now is 2 years old. That's Escape the 90s. Super popular, so we're going to see if it stays popular for a few more months while we're opening our second business, Axe Play.
And I've talked to people that have gone there for team building for their companies. Their companies have gone on.
Yes, we've worked with Dawn Foods, Eaton, Consumers Energy is there all the time. The Jackson District Library, Jackson College. We invite everyone, and we've had a lot of people.
And great feedback from all of them. The most recent one, a couple of nights ago, was just, I think, surprised almost that it was as fun, that they had as much fun as they did.
a lot of times groups are kind of being dragged there for corporate team building, and they're like, oh, apprehensive, is it going to be scary, I feel claustrophobic, have all these predeterminations about it, and then they afterwards are like, wow, that was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be, or that was a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be.
We have some companies that have come back every year, or multiple times a year.
They look like they're having fun. You're across from Jackson High School, and the IQ is capital. Is there something?
You're using your brain to escape our rooms. It's not physical force.
Okay.
It's just your intelligence. We don't really think the rooms are about being smart. We think they're about being observant. But the IQ is just a play on words. We love puns, and that's evident in a lot of our work. But Epic Escapes, epic. They're epic. It's beyond reality, and you got to use your brain. So that's where the IQ gets capitalized.
All right, so you guys have the escape room, and that's not enough for you. You got to get into something else, and the something else is, wait for it, axe throwing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the news caught a wildfire in the M Live article that we,
Yeah.
I think it had over 1,200 shares on Facebook, the M Live article about the axe throwing opening. And in hindsight, we maybe should have said axe throwing venue that
Instead of
serves drinks rather than axe throwing bar.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people
People are latching onto that.
Yeah.
Well, here's why. There's a viral video going around
Yes.
on Instagram. It's where it started. And let's take a look.
Oh,
This
great.
is-
You have it.
Yep. Why people are.
Yeah, it
well,
looks scary, huh?
Yeah.
First, I'll say that we are our first priority at Axe Play is safety.
Good.
All we've done is talk about safety. The entire layout of our building is according to safety standards for the World Axe Throwing League, which we're also a part of.
There's such a thing.
Yeah, yep. So the World Axe Throwing League is the governing agent for the sport of urban axe throwing. They're also a partner of ESPN. So they're the people who do this, you know, and they write the rules, and they send us the standards of safety, and we follow all of those. We have a contact at the company, and we've been emailing them about this. And also, the commissioner of the World Axe Throwing League put out a statement about this continued safety, and you know the viral video we showed that axe throw heard around the world. And just to address it for you, so you feel empowered to come and throw, we saw a lot of things in the video. First of all, I was surprised that she's laughing. If an axe threw
I
came,
wouldn't be
I would not be
I would not
laughing.
be laughing. I'd be terrified.
But the first thing to point out is there's no evidence that alcohol was involved in the throw at all. But the second thing, they're using a metal axe with a rubber handle, and they've got a rubber mat below the target. And it's very obvious that she was throwing at the floor for a trick shot, so that rubber against rubber, bounced it back at her. We will not be using any rubber handled axes, all wooden, according to the new standards at WADL, World Axe Throwing League. And we've considered putting
Sand.
sand or plywood in front to catch rather than bounce back. Also, we will be, the safety standards are a certain feet away from the target and stuff like that. It is so safe. And Sheridan was terrified when we first went
Right.
and when
The
we
first
first
time.
tried.
The first time that we went, I was really apprehensive. I didn't really know what to expect. But then we went in. There were drinks being served at this particular place, and I couldn't have felt any safer because we had somebody there to guide us, to show us how to accurately throw an axe and how to safely do it. And I had a drink, and I felt perfectly fine, and it was packed. Every lane was filled, but I didn't even think about that until people started addressing safety issues, and I thought, well, I never even thought about being scared that there are all these axe-wielding people standing around.
It's like darts or playing
Right,
billiards.
darts,
It's a thing. It's an
archery.
activity at a
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a real sport.
Recognized sport.
Yeah.
Sport,
Yep.
and similar to other target sports.
And
Yeah.
where is it? Where's it going to be?
Across the street from the studio.
Yeah.
Handy.
Yeah, so you could just walk right over.
Right behind Lean Rocket Labs, there has been an empty space in that same building there. So you had formerly Sultan's. Right next door to that space is 3,000 square feet of empty space that we've taken over and done a lot of work over the last year.
Well, I've seen things going in and out. I just didn't know. It's all those axes.
Yeah.
What's the timeline? When do you think you'll open?
We'd love to. We're saying summer. It could be early summer. It could be midsummer. It could be late summer. There's a lot of like regulations with the bar and stuff like that.
Sure.
We're meeting with the health department, and things like that. And so that's going to take us some time.
Well, we appreciate hearing all about it and knowing that what we saw on that viral video is not something we're going to see at X Play.
It will not
Yeah,
be
they
something.
called it a 1 in a million throw.
They did. They called it a 1 in a million throw. Something else that we must mention is our Kickstarter. It went live yesterday.
Okay.
Do you know what a Kickstarter
Uh-huh,
is? Yeah.
yeah.
So crowdfunding for our business, which we need to do to get open quickly. And our goal is $15,000 in 30 days. It was 31 days to be technical, but it went live yesterday, and overnight we've earned a quarter of that goal already. So we're
Nice.
super excited about that, and we're looking forward to meeting that goal. Hopefully soon in the campaign, so we can start working on our stretch goals. So if we don't meet our goal, we don't get any of that.
anything.
None of the pledges are collected. That's fine. We're not worried about that. What we're focusing on now is getting that excitement going early on in the campaign, so that we can meet our goal of 15,000 and then start working on our stretch goals.
Stretch goals such as getting a VIP section for people who are interested in coming and
A
doing a
larger
private, larger party.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to it. X Play coming soon to downtown Jackson, and Epic Escapes already on Wildwood Avenue. Good luck. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
you so
having
much.
us.
You bet. The owners of Epic Escapes and X Play, Savannah Sheets, Shane Stevens, and Sheridan Perrin. Up next, we've got a couple folks